Hello everyone and welcome back to Red's Winter World. In our last episode, we built this cozy Christmas starter cottage, and today we're going to be making a Christmas blacksmith shop with an iron farm underneath. If you're enjoying the series so far, consider leaving a like on the video or subscribing if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Now, a few things to note. You may have noticed behind me that we have these new Candycane light posts and some new path decor leading from our house all the way between our two villages, the gingerbread village, and leading to our winter wonderland village. In between these Let's Play episodes, I'm also going to be making some commentary long plays from this world, so if you enjoy those cozy Christmas vibes, you can check those out. Now, another thing to note is I found a candy cane. Yes, I'm saying candy cane. I saw the comments. I kept on saying cotton candy. I thought that was so funny. I was saying that wrong, but it's candy cane. I will say it correctly. But I found a candy cane tool texture. So this is diamond with the green stem. The brown stem is just iron tools. And then netherite is more of like a gray handle. But let me know, do you think this is a little too much or is it just enough for the cozy Christmas vibes? But as far as today, with our blacksmith shop, I decided that we are going to build it right here in between the gingerbread and winter wonderland shop. We're going to have the iron farm be underground here, and this main layer is going to be where there's storage, the shop itself. We're going to make some stairs for a second layer where they can sleep, and then we're going to make a little workstation underneath an awning here with a big old chimney coming up and letting out some smoke, and just their little workstation out there. But before we can start building the cozy things, there's a few things we need to do first. Oh, and another quick thing to note, we also were able to find peonies, and we have a Christmas texture pack for the little peonies. So we get little snowmen in our world, so I just kind of dotted them around in places as well. So our wintry, Christmassy world is definitely getting cozier and cozier, and I absolutely love it. Now, unfortunately, since our last episode, our villager population is pretty much extinct. We had so many villagers from the hole and from different spots, and now they're pretty much all gone. So we're just trying to keep these guys alive so we can breed them and, bring their population back. So we do need to breed up more of our villagers before we put them in an iron farm, because I need at least 3 to go in here, and I did already check inside the holes that I had found them in previously. They're not there. They're genuinely just gone, and I have had like 3 different pillager patrols stopping by, so I'm pretty sure the poor little villagers just got by the pillagers. So we're going to be taking a bunch of wheat and making a ton of bread to try to breed up all of these villagers. Now, the other thing we're going to need to find is a name tag, and I think I'm gonna need to go fishing for one, so let's make a fishing rod quick. And then we'll just be able to go fishing for that a little bit later on. Next, I went to give the villagers all the bread that I had so I could get the 3 villagers that I'd need to make the iron farm. While we were waiting for the villagers to breed, we got to work digging out the iron farm. We set up our workstation, crafted the last few resources we needed, and then started digging out the space where the iron golems would spawn in, and below that where the villagers and zombie would stay. Then, one by one, we moved the villagers over and got them down into the hole so that they could stay in our iron farm forever. With all of the villagers in place, it was next time to fish up a name tag so we could name the zombie that would be going into the farm as well, which took me about 45 minutes before we finally found a name tag. Okay, we finally got ourselves a name tag, and as I pulled it up out of the water, I realized I'm gonna need an anvil for this. For those of you wondering why I'm not just looking for a zombie that can pick up a helmet or some armor, I have a specific name in mind for the zombie that I want in there, so I just really want to name tag the zombie because it's kind of on brand with our Christmassy theme. Being that we're constantly running out of iron, I did decide to take out the iron golems to see how close I could get to the 31 needed pieces to craft the anvil. After that, we hit the mines again to collect up as much iron as we could find. As we explored the caves, we even came across an iron vein that had one of those raw iron blocks, which gave us what we needed so we could start smelting it all up, crafting our anvil, and naming our name tag the Grinch, and then we found a green dude to follow us back to the iron farm. Once we had our green dude in place, we officially dubbed the zombie the Grinch. We finished putting in place the last few pieces of the farm, and then we officially had a working iron farm. With the iron farm done, it is time to put our blacksmith build above this. Enjoy the time lapse. With the blacksmith build and decoration completed, the next phase was to add some villagers to work in the shop. We started leveling up a farmer and made a villager a Fletcher so that we could trade to get the emeralds we needed to upgrade our armorer at the shop. So we started trading a lot of sticks and began leveling up the armorer, trading with the Fletcher and the farmer, leveling up the armor some more, and in this process we also kidnapped a baby villager to move them over to our blacksmith shop so that they could grow up to become a toolsmith. Temporarily, we boxed them in for safety while we waited for them to grow up and then continued trading for more emeralds until we could finally get the iron trade we were looking for from the armorer. With the iron trade unlocked, getting emeralds and diamond gear went a lot quicker. In the trading process, we also had our villager grow up, so we got them to take the toolsmith trade and started leveling them up as well. And you've probably seen this many times. There's a lot of back and forth trading and upgrading emeralds and sticks and iron and all of that. So we finally unlocked their iron trade as well, so we could get the enchanted diamond tools a lot quicker as well. From here, we just went back and forth buying the diamond gear when we could, trading iron in between until piece by piece we were finally able to get a full set of diamond armor, and we also leveled up the toolsmith to master and traded to get every one of the enchanted diamond tools that they had to offer. And just like that, we are way more geared up and protected, and we also upgraded our tools and combined some of them, so we are, hi, sir. Do you like the new build? Oh no, don't go getting stuck on there. Silly spider. You're being nice. I'll let you hang out here. You like the build? I'm cool with that. But like I was saying, our tools are combined and we're going to be able to collect resources way quicker, which is helpful because the next thing that I want to do is while we were working on building the snow block roof for our blacksmith house, I realized that, just going around and just, shoveling snow to collect enough snowballs to then make it into snow blocks, well, that just takes a while. And so we're going to build a snow golem farm and we're going to put our little snow golem farm within a snow globe because I just think that fits so well. And we're going to be placing it over in this area by our winter wonderland village. And so I'm thinking we put our snow globe right here. Now the first thing we need to do is go collect some resources, which the largest quantity we need is going to be in sand. And since we have a new shovel that's enchanted, this should go a lot quicker, but we need to go dig under the ice until we can find some sand and start collecting. So I'm gonna go under the water here and start working on collecting some sand first. We'll start smelting up all of our glass so that we can get that going. And we'll grab some bone meal from the little poppy farm that I have so that we can turn that into white dye so we can have white stained glass. And we'll grab some dark oak to build the base of our snow globe out of. We're also going to make a lever for some of the redstone bits, so we'll collect some redstone. We'll grab the glass we currently have already smelted up and back down to our iron farm to grab some iron so that we can make ourselves 2 pistons for the redstone part of the project. We will need a few snow blocks to make ourselves the snow golem to put in the farm. Craft those up into blocks. And the last piece that I forgot from in our house was some pumpkins. Now we're gonna go over to the area where we're going to be building this, and I'm just going to get to work laying out where this snow globe is gonna go, setting up the farm itself, and then making a cozy little snow globe to add to our winter wonderland area. Enjoy the time lapse. All right, we have our snow globe all laid out. Now I want to add a tree inside the snow globe. Since we're gonna have the snow golems in there, this is gonna be a little painful to have to break some of this, but I wanna add a tree in here to keep the snow golems, feeling like they're not just in a glass box. I wanna give them some life in here. So we've got our tree. Now I just have to figure out how to get out of here. Okay, so the tree is done. Now we're going to go inside and make sure that we can get our snow golems in there. We're gonna bring some glass with us so that we do not accidentally let any of them out, but we'll put 2 in here for now. All right, now we'll put a snow golem. We'll do 2 blocks of snow right here, and then the little golem head. There we go. Welcome to the snow globe, buddy. Hi. And we're going to shear off the pumpkins so that we get the cute little snowman face. If they decide to turn around, there it is. You're so cute. So let's put our other one. We'll do them right here. There we go. And carved pumpkin. Hi, buddy. Welcome. And then we'll shear that. There we go. Okay. Perfect. We've got 2 of our little snow golems, and we'll call that good for inside the little space for them. There we go. And if I go into free cam, you can kind of just see them roaming around. They'll be able to jump up on the leaves, kind of just mosey around and add some snow on top of the little snow globe tree. So I think this is so cute, but we do have to do the interior. And what we're gonna do is the farm is going to go down a few steps, and we'll leave it at about this high. So we'll just go down 2 blocks all the way through here. Next, we're going to replace all of the dirt on the walls with dark oak planks so it all matches. So we're just going to go through and change this out. And we'll also change out the floors to be made of dark oak as well. Then we'll add our stairs to get down into here, and then we'll just make the sides look a little bit nicer and also add stairs on the sides of this just to clean up the edges here. Now to do the actual farm part of things. So we'll take all of our blocks. We've got our snow blocks in here. We've got all of the redstone pieces. And I'm going to put in the description what the farm is that I'm following for this. But we're just going to get some slabs out and some of these dark oak planks as well. All right, the glass pane is in place, so all of this other stuff can just get taken down now. All we really needed to do was use these as temporary blocks so that we would be able to get the golem completely surrounded by the glass, because once they're in place, we're able to just use the snow and start scooping it up. So we can just kind of sit here, hold right click, and then we're just collecting up all the snow. Now we just get to decorate this area and make it all cute and cozy. And the final detail is just to add some festive red carpet in here to complete the room, and then we're gonna call this good. Okay, and there we go. We've got our cozy little room for our snow golem. I love their derpy little smiles. It's literally the cutest thing. But now we can come down here whenever we need snow blocks for building and just spend time scooping up all of the snow. And if we got a silk touch shovel, we'd be able to pick up the snow layers. So now we just get to craft these into blocks, and then we can at any point just start setting them aside in here and collect up all of the snow blocks that we need from now on. So this feels good. I feel like we got 2 really great projects done. And the last touch to our snow golem little snow globe is putting some little snowmen down. I just needed them to face the right directions. But look at that, it's so cute. And then we can kind of just like put them along the edge here once they face the right direction. And then we can kind of just use them to decorate the path sides. So then if we just say add some little green spruce over here, these kind of just create a cozy little path for us to get to our little snow farm and where our snow golems live. And the last bits, after we added our little snowman peonies, is just to get the path actually connected up to our main area. Now there is one last thing that I want to do with you guys, and that is naming all of the little chocolate chip bunnies from your comments. Now, while I do not yet have enough name tags, we do need to do some more fishing or get a librarian. I'm just gonna use a sign and post the little bunny names onto the signs, so when we do get name tags, we can name all of our little friends. So one of the first names that was mentioned was calling one of the bunnies Coco, and then Coco is going to run our hot chocolate shop. The next name we had that a few people mentioned was Oreo. Then we also had a few people mentioning Peppermint. We've got Chip, and I ran out of space, so we're just gonna add some white dye so we can see it. And the last bunny name was Arctic, so we'll also put some white dye on that. So we have Arctic, Coco, Oreo, Peppermint, and Chip. So once we get name tags, we'll actually give them little names. Well, since we have all of our little bunnies named, and we officially have a cozy little Christmas blacksmith with an iron farm under it, and we have a snow globe made for our snow farm, that wraps up everything I wanted to get done for this cozy Christmas episode. So on that note, I will see you in the next one, everybody.